Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome to another video. Today we're going to talk about the Jada Toys Street Fighter 2 Balrog. So let's get it popping. This is a really nice figure. Right out the box, it felt smooth and nice. The joints are pretty tight, but they move really well. I'm probably going to add a little bit of silicone charcoal to move it just a little bit smoother. One of the greater additions to this figure is going to be the simple idea of the universal butterfly joint, something that Storm already has, but now it's being implemented in Jada Toys figures. So where now you can go up and down and back and forth. So with that ability to rotate around, you actually get a nice lay of personality, movement, things like that. Little things that you couldn't do before, like an overhead, is now looking really solid. Like for instance, see that upper torso is still tight, but as you can see, you can actually do like an overhead and it actually looks like an overhead now. Whereas with the arm stayed down, it just looked like a punch being thrown. So little things like this feel a lot better. And I like the idea of that, which is pretty cool in my opinion, right? So a little thing that I know that some people want to get into is like, for instance, with this, you can also get into a boxer's defensive stance. And like you see that arm joint is still really tight, but it's still really good. So now we could do things like cover the face and protect oneself. Things like this will look, oh, look, bob, weave, bob, weave, bob, weave. Sorry, I got carried away. But things like this are actually really nice. We still have a beautiful upper torso movement. We have a very nice lower torso movement. So as you can see here, the overall movement of this guy is gonna be really spectacular. Legs can go outward. We can hit a little bit, let's say 92 degrees, a little bit higher. We do have some boot swivel. We have a beautiful double joint. We have a thigh swivel, and we have a toe hinge and generous articulation. So it's one of those things where if we are getting him like this, I am excited to hopefully one day get characters like Dudley from Street Fighter 3. I would love Street Fighter 3 characters. But as you can see here, Balrog, pretty much in all his glory, looks utterly fantastic, posed up. I don't think I've had him in a bad pose yet. All his boxer stances look really good. Like, oh, even like this little bob and weave maneuver that I just did right here, look really nice. This overall looks like a fantastic piece that I'm truly looking forward to in the final production when it comes. But this early show off is just really nice. I love the way this guy really does look. And as far as accessory goes, let's get to talking about that. Let's actually get you to stand up very soon. Oh, look at that. Holds a pose. Accessory wise, we will get a stand in case you need one for his effects, because you will also get 2 punching effects. And you'll get a much larger punch effects that we all saw, and you'll get a smaller punch effect. I do believe it is universal. Let's double check. So it fits on there. Hit you with a corkscrew gut shot. Ooh, solid, right? So let's see if it's universal by putting it on the other side. And it doesn't, oh no, it fits perfect. So as you can see here, your boy is really just an overall solid piece. It's something that's really simple and done really well, and I like that. Next up, let's actually see if you can hold this cool pose. Let's actually get you up. Wait, we're gonna get you to hold this pose. There we go. There we go. So we also get another set of hands. We have our clenching glove hands. Let's change that focus ever so. We have some open clenching glove hands. These can't hold any items or anything like that, but it is pretty solid. It's on a horizontal peg. Then next up, we have an alternative head sculpt, which I really like. There we go. So this is pretty dope, man. It's overall a really solid piece, and I'm really looking forward to more of this stuff. I love that Street Fighter fans are eating really good. With that being said though, let us jump into the size comparisons to see how he stacks out with a bunch of Street Fighter stuff across the board, as well as some other toys. All right, now we're gonna jump into the size comparison. I have a few figures that we can go over with first. I feel like doing the 4, I don't know if they form the 4 gods, the 4 pillars from the original one, but I believe I have 4 of them. So right, here we are. And I'm gonna use larger characters so we can see first, and then we're gonna compare to smaller characters. So here we are with Vega, or in Japan, Balrog, so which is even more hilarious, right? Here we are with Sagat, the big boy. So as you can see, I personally love when characters are not the same size. They're just different all around, because nobody's exactly the same size. And even if you are 6'1" or 6'2", you can have a small torso and long legs, or a long torso and small legs. People kind of forget about those kind of things. Like, those are real things that people go through. So here we are with 3 of them. And then I'm going to replace Vega, and then we're going to put Vega, aka M. Bison, which, again, I find all of this hilarious. And as you can see here, if I move this guy all the way over here, we have different sizes. And I like that they are indeed different sizes. So let's take these guys away. Next up, I'm gonna put them next to Ken and Akuma. Right, so here is Akuma from Jada. Here is Ken from Jada. So you can see the differences. Right? Move these guys away. Next up, here we have SHF Ryu. And then we have Storm Collectible Storm Arena Ken. So you can see where these guys kind of feel at. For an even smaller character, I also chose Chun-Li from Jada. Oh, before I forget, here we are with Storm Collectibles Yujiro as well as SHF King. So you can see how these guys square out. And then last but not least, we're going to do some domestic lines. So here we are with a Valaverse Swarm figure and a Marvel Legends Nick Fury. And then we have a G.I. Joe Ghost Viper, or Dire Viper. Right? And I forgot to grab a Kuga, so that's on me, y'all. But I'm going to try to throw them in some photos later. Overall, I really like where the lines are going. As a Street Fighter fan since I was a kid, I'm eating good. Everybody's doing something. So it's been utterly fantastic. And I hope you guys enjoy this video here to bring to you to showcase what you kind of already know, because I know you've seen the product photos. So yeah, as always, thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for enjoying. I hope you guys enjoy the photos at the end. So as always, please be good, do good. Drink your water, guys. Later.